know LeBron James skipped the college level of basketball and went straight to the NBA out of high school? I don't know if it's true. Someone told me that at school. I don't follow baseball, but how are you guys doing over at One Nation Pump Stomping? You know who I am. And this is football's gameplay. He's going to be getting a 102 Gunstreak with the diamond AN-94 on SLUMS. Oh yeah, it's making my nipples hard already. And yeah, that's the gameplay. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was what makes a man a man. Is it skipping the college level of basketball and going straight to the NBA? Or is it rubbing your nipples to an awesome gameplay? I'm a rapper. Personally, I'm not really sure what makes a man, but what's making me think about this topic is today in school, we were in English class and we were talking about a book that we're going to read, and somehow my teacher went completely off topic and decided to waste the entire fucking class period talking about something that had nothing to do with the English language, although we were speaking English. But he was talking about what makes someone a man, and he said, and he was teaching this as a fact, even though it was an opinion, he was teaching this as a fact, which is wrong, that you must have a dad to be a man. You have to be raised by a dad to be a man. You have to be raised by your dad to be a man. That's basically the point he was making, and that couldn't be any further from the truth. He went into detail about his younger life, which I don't give a shit about. He said that his dad wasn't really there for him. His parents weren't divorced. His dad wasn't in jail. His dad wasn't dead. His dad didn't leave him or abandon his mom. They were married throughout his life. He just wasn't there for him. Can you see how that might make certain people upset? Because there were people in the class whose dads have literally never been there for them. They were in jail, they were divorced, they were dead. Yet he was complaining, this guy who was born in like the 60s was complaining about his dad was, in quotations, never there for him. And he was saying how it kind of impacted his manlyhood a little. And he was saying how you had to be around men to become a man yourself, which is completely not true. And I asked him, who are you to say what makes someone a man or not? And I usually ask him, because he's a bad teacher. He always gets into stuff like this. And I always ask him questions that mindfuck him. And whenever I do, the class starts clapping. And they started clapping when I asked him this question. And he completely dodged it. He couldn't answer the question because he knew I was right. But he just didn't want to admit it. So what he ended up saying was, you know what? That's very disrespectful, and I don't appreciate you talking to me in that tone. Even though I talked to him in the most polite tone possible, I simply asked him respectfully, what makes you able to say what makes someone a man or not? And I decided to reword the question, and I asked him, what gives you the authority to dictate what makes someone a man or not? And he still wouldn't answer the question. He couldn't answer it. And now, I'm just going to say it right now. My dad is fantastic. He's always there for me. Even though he works every day to put food on the table and J's on my feet, he is always there for me no matter what. So, I love my dad. But he's not the reason that I'm going to become a man. All right? Because you don't need a dad, or you don't have to be raised by men to become a man. Being a man is as simple as standing up for what you believe. Unless your beliefs are fucked up. Like fucking ISIS, fucking cannibals. You know, like, unless it's really messed up stuff like that. But when I say stand up for your beliefs, I'm talking about Gandhi, I'm talking about Martin Luther King, I'm talking about Malcolm X. So that's what I'm really talking about, being a man, is being fearless, standing up for what's right. So really not what you believe, but what is right. and I stood up for what was right by calling him out on his bullshit. So in my opinion, I think I'm more of a man than some of the people in my age group or in my generation, because I'm not afraid to call someone out on something that's wrong. I'm not afraid to say at a teacher, hey, that's wrong, you shouldn't be teaching that, or hey, that's not nice, you shouldn't be saying that to a student. And teachers can be fucking dicks, and I call them out on it every time. A teacher said she was gonna hit me the other day, and I said to her, oh, I wish you would. Oh man, I wish you would. And, she had her back to me. I was like, oh, I'll smack the fuck out of that bitch. And I would have. Oh, I would have. Teacher lays my hands on me, it's open season. But leave your comments on what you think makes someone a man or not in the comments section below. I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay. I'm Turbo. Peace. Check out Football's channel. Come on. And check out my channel too, okay? I make really good videos, and so does Football, and we deserve more stuff. Get back.